This is a space for real conversations about work, friendships, stress, wins, lessons, and everything in between.
There's no script here, no agenda, just honest conversations about life as it's happening in real time.
Honestly, it's the kind of conversation that probably should have stayed private.
And we're two realtors who technically should be competitors.
But instead, we motivate each other to win.
If life feels a little messy right now, you're in the right place.
Welcome to We Meant to Be Productive. What a freaking week it's been. Oh my gosh.
It's been insane since we came back in here last time. So much has already happened.
Oh my gosh, it's literally been insane. First off, it's 1:13. It took me and Diana an hour and 12 minutes to set this up.
Let me correct her on that. Taylor's the one that sets almost everything up for this podcast.
I will be setting up every appointment moving forward.
I already made a mistake. I booked the wrong day for us to record our podcast. It was supposed to be for tomorrow.
Okay, it's supposed to be for today, but
Yeah.
Diana booked it for tomorrow on accident. And we're in here trying to figure out how we're going to, set up the cameras. And this guy opens the door and he's like, "Do you guys need help?" Yeah. So he comes in and he helps us. He's like, we're like, "Oh, do you have the studio booked?" And he's like, "Actually, yeah, I did. But I think there's some miscommunication." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Well, I'm booked for 1:00. And I was like, "Well, that's funny because we booked for 12 to 2. Come to find out, Diana booked it for tomorrow.
I kept getting emails about it. I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's for today." And right before we got here, I got an email about it. I was like, is he sure about that? But sorry, Fabio. Shout out to Fabio. That's the guy that helped us out. But anyway, yeah, I booked us for the wrong day, but I think from now on, Taylor's just going to check everything I do with the bookings.
I will now be handling all the bookings.
She can handle the bookings for the studio, but I'll handle the bookings for our flights because that's one thing Taylor doesn't know.
Yes, Diana booked our flight. We'll be in Austin, Texas, so we will hopefully record another podcast before we leave and then do a little recap. So we're super excited to share where we should go. So if you guys have recommendations on what we should do when we're in Austin, Texas, please let us know. I'm super excited. It'll be a really fun trip. We're going on a conference. So, we'll be busy during the days, but we'll have some time in the evenings to do some fun stuff. Yes.
Anyway, yeah.
Speaking of fun, let's just get into it. Diana has a date, but not one, two.
So I am back on dating apps, which I keep swearing to myself I won't. I get on it and then I'm like, no, not anymore. I'm done with them, and now I'm back on it. I'm back on Hinge.
#Hinge. Please sponsor this podcast.
Please pay for my wedding. I mean, I think that's the perfect.
We're really jumping the gun. We have a first date and now we're wedding planning. But Diana has 2 dates, 2 dates in one day. Two dates in 24 hours. Tell us about what dates you're going on. Obviously, don't tell us who, but tell us about what you guys are doing for each date because they're two different people.
Yeah,
if we didn't clarify that.
People. So in the tomorrow morning, I'm going on a coffee date with one guy and then a lunch date with the second guy. So they're back to back.
That's crazy.
I have them on my calendar as appointments. So
yeah, we always have appointments on our calendar.
Two extra. What is it? 1,000 points on my calendar. But
what
anyway.
Did you get to pick out where you're going to lunch?
So for lunch, for coffee, the guy that I'm meeting with coffee, he picked out the place. It's a good coffee shop here. I'd say it's all right. It's
Which
not one
coffee
of my
shop?
Favorites. It's Coffee Guy.
Oh, Coffee Guy is great. They have 2 locations on Davis Highway.
We're going to the one that's the underground one, which that one's pretty dope. I like that location. It's just, I don't know, their coffee, it's okay. It's not great. It's not one of my favorites.
It's kind of dope.
Not
you trying to bring back dope.
I've been using dope a lot. I love the word. It's like a little bit of dopamine. Anyway, so yes, and then for the second day, I chose the location. I chose Jocko's, which is another conversation we're gonna have.
Let's go ahead and have this. We're just busting through our subject lines, but I need to know. I say Jocko's and Diana.
Jocko's, which I didn't say that before, but a lot of people were correcting me on how to say it, and supposedly around here they say Jocko's, and the whole before I even knew how to pronounce it, I said Jacos.
So we need people. Please vote and tell us. Is it Jackos or is it Jockos?
And we'll be doing an Instagram poll. I think
Yeah.
this is a good Instagram poll.
100%, because I don't think it should be Jockos. It's not Joco. It's Jackos. Jaco.
But it's not a K. How
It's
would
still
you
a
say
cuh.
Jack? But when you spell Jack, it's Jack.
Yeah, because there's more of a K because the K at the end of Jack.
Exactly. But you wouldn't say like,
Jacko.
I think it's still Jocos.
Anywho, can the owners of Jackos please tell us also what is the correct terminology?
We were actually there. Tuesday. We went
Yeah.
there for lunch. And we completely forgot to ask our waiter, how do you pronounce the
But
restaurant's
also,
name?
their food is so freaking good, guys. Oh
Their
my gosh.
flatbread, it hits every time. I get the pesto flatbread. That's just one of my favorites. I've also gotten their pasta.
Their pasta
So
is
good.
really good. I was craving a sandwich for some reason on Tuesday, so I got the Cuban sandwich. Don't judge. But it was really good, and their fries are to die for. But
The fries are good.
I
especially
love
if
a
you get
fry, but nothing
the
beats
appetizer.
George's. I don't care what anyone says.
George's. Oh my gosh.
Best fries in the world. George's Bistro.
Fries. Oh my god. Y'all need to eat those. I think the thing that really makes it great is the basil aioli. I love a good aioli.
I hate that word.
Aioli.
Aioli. I hate it so much.
I love any kind of aioli. It's like, I think that's what makes it, better. But truffle. They do have truffle in their fries. Anything with truffle is also really, really good.
That is true. That's very rich of you to say. Like that's very
I thought all people
money
could.
wealthy for you to be like, truffle, it's amazing. Like
Like
truffle
caviar?
hits the spot. I've never had caviar before, ever.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's amazing.
Did you just say oh my god? That's so funny. I can't wait for people to hear that. Anyhow, I just also want it to be known that we officially launched the podcast about a week and 2 days ago.
Yes.
And no one has messaged me about the $5 that I promised. So,
Well, I mean, given that we have 3 subscribers, one of which
Yes.
is me and then my 2 other cousins, so
which granted, we're not complaining because we said we didn't want to post it too much. We didn't want to throw it out there yet.
we want to get a
Um,
couple episodes in.
Yeah, but once we get a couple episodes, definitely tune in because I think probably the next episode, if not the episode after that, we'll let you guys know. If we're going to be doing any fun events to really kick off the podcast.
Yeah, that's one thing that we talked beforehand about, doing the podcast, but also doing events.
Yeah.
We're really excited about. I think that's
We just started
another goal of
planning,
ours.
so hopefully we can finalize it and kind of let you guys in on what we're going to be doing, when we're going to do it, where, and what's in store, because obviously there has to be a giveaway, there has to be merch. So why not do it for a podcast that you already don't listen to?
The funniest thing is we've already had all this merch ideas and what would go on the t-shirts and all. So I think we were more excited about that before even starting the podcast. But
Literally.
anyway, big things to come. I am going on 2 dates Friday. I'm excited, so I'll have a lot to talk about next time we're on here.
Goodness. We'll need to know all the nitty gritty of your date. I don't know, what was the most awkward part? What was the easiest part? I don't know. I don't remember what it was like to be on a first date because it's been a really long time.
I think I'd say I'm pretty good at first dates because I've had so many of them, and I'm just in a way that, just out there getting to know people, not doing
I've
anything
had
else.
so many first dates. I can't even count on 2 hands.
But anyway.
Oh boy.
But yeah, first dates is I'd say it's the only step into a relationship.
I told
gone
Diana
that
this could
far.
be it. This could be the one.
I don't
You have
know.
no idea.
Yeah,
you
just
could
never
go
know.
into
You
this
just
date
never know.
and this could be your husband. We have no idea. We're just joking about it on a podcast
Yeah.
right now.
I'm scared, to say the least, but I'm excited to see how those go. I'm excited to talk about them. I think that's what.
Oh yeah. I
I'm
feel like this is what's
content.
really gonna
Yeah.
hit the spot with people. But you know what else people can relate to? Freaking Snapchat guidelines. I don't care. I'm still so upset.
She has a story to tell you. This is insane that it happened.
I am so upset about what happened. So for those of you that don't know, my fiance is a gun connoisseur. He loves a new gun. He loves a pistol. He loves a rifle. Whatever. I hope I don't get banned now on Apple Podcasts or Spotify for saying that word. But
she doesn't sell guns.
I do not. But there was a really funny video, or there's a really funny gun at the gun store that we went and bought. Well, we didn't buy that gun. We were buying another gun because Josh was needing a new one, and it was cow print, and the trigger on it, the gun was pink, like a cow nipple. I thought it was hilarious. I took a video of it. I posted on my Snapchat, and I called it a moo moo Glock. And like within like 2 minutes, Josh like looks at me and he's like, "Did you block me on Snapchat?" I was like, "No, I'm right here."
She phrased that differently. I think you said, anyone on the market?
I said, "Is anyone in the market for a moo moo Glock?" I thought it was funny. Snapchat did not, because Josh was like, "Yeah, you're not popping up on my feed." So I go and I open my Snapchat and I'm logged out, and I've had Snapchat for like 12 years. So I was like, how did I get logged out? Yeah. And he's like, you got hacked. I was like, oh, no. I'm like thinking someone hacked me. People are like reading my messages. Not that like I do anything bad, but I was like, what is going on? Life. Like what? And I literally go to log in and it said, I'm sorry, your account has been permanently deleted.
No more. Nada. Non-existent.
I was like, for what? I'm like reading it. It said I went past the guidelines. And I'm like, what? And we look into it, and it's because when I zoomed in on the funny gun, there was other ones. Obviously, it's in a gun safe, and they had sale tags on them.
Oh, God.
And so I got to appeal it, and I was like, I've been a member
since 2014.
Like I'm at the country club. I'm like, I've been a member for 12 years. All of my videos are on there. And like what a lot of people don't know is I like go through and clean out my camera roll all the time, because obviously like in our line of work, we're always taking pictures and videos. So my storage runs out. And so on our last trip, when we were flying to Miami for the cruise, I had cleaned out all of my camera roll. And I remember swiping and being like, well, I have this on Snapchat. I have this on Snapchat. So I don't need on my camera roll. So anyhow, for those that don't know, if you do what I did, your account will get denied. Your appeal will get denied. And then you will have, I think I had 72 hours to get all of my data from the past 12 years. I don't even think I was able to download all of it. I've been trying to get all my pictures, all my videos from Snapchat. You're
still in the process of it?
Yes, I'm still. So like you can download it and it takes like almost like 12 hours for it to send you like the link.
Yeah.
But then you have to download every single zip drive. So I have 21 zip drives. I've only downloaded, I think, like 10. So I have 11 more. And I ran out of storage on my phone and my computer.
Oh my gosh. And it told her it was going to take like, 7 days to get everything downloaded?
Yeah. At first it told me 7 days and I was like, but anyhow, problem solved. I'm getting my stuff. New things happen. I'm not going to disclose what happened because,
Yeah, I mean.
Don't want anything else to happen to my account. So, but if you need me, you know how to find me.
But. And she communicated a lot with for example, her fiance. That's like one of the ways she communicated with him was through Snapchat because of, where he's located, his phone.
Yeah, Josh has like the worst provider. I don't know who he has. I can't remember. I think it's like Verizon, which isn't terrible.
Yeah.
But any time that I have service, he has zero service. Like we pull into our driveway and he can't make any regular phone calls. He has to FaceTime audio people because he has no service. So he usually only ever has Wi-Fi or data.
Yeah.
So when he's at work, I was not able to talk to him. When we were at the house, I couldn't call him, or if he was at the house, oh, it was very difficult.
So
oh my gosh.
How did you did you have to put another phone number? Did you use your business phone number in order to create a new account? Because I know you need a phone number to create a new account.
I would like to plead the fifth on if a new account was or was not created.
I mean, Snapchat won't be looking at this. Let's be real.
But I mean, crazy. The weekend was just absolutely insane. My gosh.
This was a different weekend. Something insane happened to me as well. I mean, I know y'all already know the kind of work that we do.
I feel like this is still this what Diana's about to talk about is something that happened a few days
Yeah.
after our original recording.
Yeah, it happened like a week after.
But tell us what happened.
Okay, so
Cue
of
the
course,
strange guy story time.
yeah. So of course y'all all know we're real estate agents and we're always getting calls. You know, people find us on Google, social media, whatever it is, and then our team is pretty recognized here in the area, and our team leader, she's very good at promoting our team.
We are the number one team.
Yes.
Well, technically.
Technically.
We have sold the most units in
Out
our
of
MLS
any other teams.
out of any other team. The most
our area.
units.
Yes. Anyway.
Quantity over quality.
Anyway, so we got a call over the weekend, and it was like 6 o'clock on a Saturday. I guess everyone was, you know, busy with family. I, of course, was just alone at home. So I was like, I'm going to take the call. I took the call. It was, you know, I hate to say this, but it was a weird guy on the other end of the line. And we, you know, just talked about what he was looking for in a house, you know, in a home over here in our area. And he says, can we set up a Google Call Meet? And I'm like, sure. But lately we've been having like scammers saying,
Yeah,
that
I
they
was
wanna
gonna
meet us
say.
through a Google Call Meet.
And then
they
when you
send
click
us a
on the link, it like hacks your whole computer
Yeah.
software.
So in this case, I was like, okay, let me be the one that sends him the link, which I did. And, you know, everything that we talked about on that phone call, we literally talked about it again through the Google Meet. Now, the thing that was weird about this
Repetitive,
Google
very
Meet,
repetitive.
yeah, very repetitive. The thing that was weird on this Google Meet is, okay, we all, you know, we both hopped on the call. His camera was off. Red flag number 1.
Strange.
Red flag number 2, he had a different name from what he told me. Supposedly his name was Kevin Smith.
Double strange.
That's not what the Google username profile was saying on the screen. And I was like, hey, your name's different. And he answers me by saying, oh, I'm using another friend's email. I was like, okay, why not use your own?
Sketchy.
Really sketch. So, and then I'd say the third red flag was he told me that he was going to move over here, just him and his dog. He didn't tell me he had family over here. He never told me he was like in a relationship or anything. Up until like I hung up the call. And this is why I hung up. The camera turned on. I hate to say this, but it was a bummy white dude on the other end. And he was just laying in bed. His camera would not stay still. And I was like, in a call. I knew exactly what was happening, and I think y'all know what was happening.
We're not
too.
no silly willies.
Yeah. So anyway, I ended the call, and he proceeds to text me. And I was like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh, I might have, you know, some Wi-Fi problem. I can't get back to the call. How about we, you know, reschedule the call?"
I think it's important to know that at this point, Diana has called me and she's freaking out on the phone. She's like, I don't know what was going on. She was like so stressed. I was like, hold on, calm down.
I was infuriated. My face was red. I felt so flushed. I was so angry. I was just so frustrated. And then he texted me saying, "Oh, can my girlfriend wants to meet you." I'm like, "Your girlfriend? You told me that you were going to move over here on your own with your dog." So, and then he proceeds to call me. At this point, I was like on FaceTime with Taylor. So like she was there hearing everything in real time. And
which I think it's important to disclose. We don't always do this, but we do always like protect ourselves. And I feel like it's just because like the line of work that we're in, like we just have to be very careful. So we have another story that will go hand in hand with this. So we can like kind of talk about like the reason that's important to be safe. And it's not that we're nosy. It's that like you have to watch out for each other.
Yeah. Especially in the kind of environment we are in, you know, every day. But
anyway, I'm on the
anyway,
phone.
Yeah, she's on the phone. I have her on FaceTime. I told her to meet herself, and the guy calls me, and he was like, "Hey, like, what's going on? Can we FaceTime?" I was like, "No, I think it's just better to reschedule for another day. Like, we can talk some other day." And he was like, "Oh, well, my wife really wanted to meet you."
And that is sketch number 4.
Yeah, that's the thing that got me. Because in the text he said girlfriend, and now he's telling me his wife. So I was like, his story isn't adding up. So, I mean, that's what happened. I think I don't need to give any description about what was going on in the camera. I think you could already.
Yeah, I think
I think
you
you
know
could
that
figure
2
it-
+ 2 = 4.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's one weird thing that happened to me one of these past weekends. And weirdly enough, we had another call. And he told us something really weird about how he saw like our YouTube channel, our team YouTube channel, just to be clear. And I was like, okay, like what's your name? And he was like, Kevin Sullivan. And at that point I was like, okay. So he's saved in our CRM system as a weird guy. So now every time he calls, we know it's weird guy. I don't know what it is with all these Kevins coming.
I love that Diana literally just disclosed the name, and I'm 100% gonna beep this out.
No, well, I don't
just
think
for privacy purposes.
Anyway, for all the Kevins out there, leave us alone.
I'm beeping the whole thing out.
These aren't real people. The names are fake though. These are just
we can't be like
alias names. It's not their real name.
He calls back. He's like, yeah, I saw your YouTube channel. You're like, oh, the Leavenworth team? He's like, no, we meant to be productive. I'm like, oh, shit.
But the thing is, like, we can search up these numbers.
Yeah.
We have a special program to do. So we search up these numbers, and the names that show up when we search up the numbers don't even match with the names that the guy, gave us. So I know for sure that's not his name.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's just
I think just weird. Like in like our line of work, like me and Macy were talking the other day, and she's telling me about a podcast that she had listened to about a true story about a 22-year-old girl that was also a realtor, and something had happened to her like in like an open house or like a showing or something. She ended up like dying. And I was like, it's just like so crazy that like, I don't know, like we're in like a line of work where it's like, it can be very dangerous.
Target,
yeah. And we're super easy targets, but it's like, I think a lot of people could look at it and be like, ooh, like easy. But I think like we're very like diligent. Like there's like a lot of times that like, I'm like, I cannot do this showing by myself. I cannot like go here by myself.
Just get
and
that gut feeling.
Yeah. I feel like Diana and I are really good at being like, hey, can you tag along? Can you stay on the phone? Even Macy will like hop in and like help me out sometimes if like I don't want to go things solo. So I would say for people that like are in like a really strange or like a difficult like career where like you're put in like really awkward positions, like don't let it like ruin your business. Like just like find workarounds, connect with people, find people that like can be there for you, because it can be really dangerous. But like also I love my job. Yeah, it's just unfortunately like I think you just have to be real. Like, it's just like the world we live in, and like you just have to protect yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like there's other professions that deal with the same thing. It's not just us. But
I think there's nothing wrong with being skeptical.
Right. Yeah.
Like a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you can't like do that. I'm like, yes, I can. Like at the end of the day, I will always protect myself. Like I will always make sure that like if I have a weird feeling, like I'm going to make sure I'm safe.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we're lucky enough, like our family's pretty close, so sometimes like our family tags along if we want company to come with us. The other cool thing too is like I don't know if you know this, but there's actually one of the agents, he works for the sheriff's department, and he's actually told us, if you ever need one of us to show up during a showing, you just feel uncomfortable with a client that reached out, you can always reach out to us. And
that is a one thing I love about Escambia County. I'm not sure Santa Rosa does it because I don't think we've done a lot with them. But our association, the Pensacola Association of Realtors, we actually do like a realtor safety day. And we go to the actual like sheriff's office and like they just like teach us things and like what to look for, what to be cognizant of, how to get yourself out of like tough situations. I think that's like so cool. Like I love that. I think a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, the cops. And like a lot of people like get scared. And it's like there's so many like good cops out there that like will help you. Like just call and be like, hey, I need help with this, or like this is what's going on. Like they would rather you call and ask for help than you not to and like have to deal with it the alternative way.
Yeah. And both our sheriff's department, police department, they're amazing people.
Oh my gosh,
I've
wonderful.
Actually met with like one of the police department people, and I had coffee with them. They're like, we always get this stigma.
You did coffee with a cop.
Yeah, we always get this stigma that we're like mean cops, and I was like, no, y'all are like the sweetest people ever. Like you can literally have a normal conversation with them. Like you don't have to like fear them or like.
I think that's just like in general. Like I think sometimes like in not even like the profession that you have. Sometimes I think it's just that's your face. Like
Right.
Diana knows that I have just the absolute worst RBF. Like people think I just absolutely hate them. And it's not because I do, it's just my face. But it's like also like you have no idea what's like going on in people's lives. Like
Right. Yeah.
that, not even like cop, but like that doctor could have just had like a really hard procedure that they had to do, a procedure that may have not gone as planned. Someone at freaking TJ Maxx could have heard that's one of their family members passed away, or
Exactly.
you know, like you just never know. And I don't know, lately I've just been really thinking about just giving people like the benefit of a doubt and just like talking to them and like, you know, preaching to the choir, because I could do a lot better at killing people with kindness. But I don't know, just like thinking like, is it really that big of a deal? Am I gonna let this person's attitude or facial expression or whatever
Dictate
affect
the
my
risk,
day? Because like really you have no idea. They really could just be a bitch.
Yeah.
Diana's shocked I just said that. But they could also not be. They could also just like be having a hard day.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. Be
And
nice.
We deal with people every day. We can kind of just. I mean, at one point, you're just gonna have to put up with it. It's the nature.
Not even
of
put
it.
up with it. Just more so like mold to it. Like
Yeah.
figure out the best way that it's gonna work
To
for
approach
you
them and talk to them. Yeah.
without letting it absolutely like ruin your demeanor. Because if there's one thing in 2026, I'm not letting people phase me once, twice, or even 3 times. So
It get hard. It gets hard. Like a lot of times, I have days where like say there's another agent that's like bashing me, and I kind of shut down for the rest of the day because it takes so much of my mental energy.
oh yeah, for sure.
That like just dealing with it, and for the rest of the day, I'm like, shoot, like I'm tired, like I'm ready to go to bed because it required so much of my mental health to deal with it. So
You know what we need to talk about?
what?
We need to talk about. I feel like I'm going to get canceled again.
what's
This
that?
time on Spotify, not on Snapchat. We need to talk about the fact that it does not matter how long you've been in any industry.
Oh,
You
right.
absolutely should talk to every single professional with respect, regardless of how that
Why
makes.
would you get canceled about this?
Well, because I feel like some people are gonna be like, that's she shouldn't say that, but like I
Nah.
can say I've had my fair share of like agents being like, I've been in the business for 20 years. Cool.
Yeah.
So are you gonna make that repair or not? Like that has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking
The
about.
Warrior 20 years repair, WDO repairs.
Yeah,
like,
literally. Like I'm like, what? But like even like I don't know, like I'm like, dang, like people have to stop thinking that you're better than someone just because you've been doing it longer.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, there's always things that like people will know more than more than I do because they've been in the business longer. But like I think it's just there's different ways that you can talk about it. Like you shouldn't be is diminishing the right word? You should be
Yeah.
like diminishing someone just because like you're like, oh, they've only done this, or you know, I haven't even heard their name. Like you have no idea. Like because I'm going to talk about just me for a second. But I feel like I am very much someone where like if I don't know the answer, like I'm not going to give out the wrong answer. Like I'll definitely like call my, you know, bosses, I'll call my brokers, I'll call our
Your
team lead. I'll be like,
mentors.
"Hey, I need help. Like
Yeah.
what do you think of this?" I'm never going to give out the wrong information. So it just makes my blood boil when like other people that have been in it for a long time and maybe they've been burned before by newer agents, but they act like I'm stupid. And they're like,
yeah.
well, are you sure? I'm like, 100%. Talk to my mentor, my team lead, a top
broker.
agent, and my
Yeah.
broker, and my sales manager. Yeah, they all 5 said the same thing. Like, I don't know.
And legal hotline.
Me and Legal Hotline are besties because I be making sure I've got it all down. Not that I'm out here giving legal advice, but
We
I
don't.
do.
Yeah.
I just like to call Legal Hotline just because sometimes there are gray lines in contracts, in any contract,
Yeah.
really, whether it's real estate or whether it's, you know, settlements, whatever.
Accounting, whatever it is.
Like contracts can be very wordy, and I think it can confuse anyone. And honestly, like I've hated reading my whole life. So like reading a 20-page document just like makes me want to just die.
Everybody has different meanings for every single line. So.
Yeah, so it's like nice sometimes just having Legal Hotline to like call and be like, explain line 120 to 125. Tell me this is the scenario I'm in.
Right.
You know, like
yeah.
tell me what you think I should do. And like it's not like they're like telling me this is legally what you should do, but it's like this is what we meant when we created this line, because they obviously helped create
Right.
the contracts that like we use. But anyhow, if you don't know, you don't know, and nothing's wrong with not knowing.
You can always find out the answer.
But there is something wrong with not knowing and giving out answers.
Right. Yeah.
You should always ask.
It's fine to always ask. And like going back to what she said, it doesn't matter like how many years you've been in the business. Like especially in this business, everything's always changing.
Oh my gosh, every day.
Yeah, every day we're like learning a new rule, a new type of form that was added, and it gets so complicated. And again, like we're not attorneys. We don't know the meaning of every single line. We shouldn't be, giving legal advice. So that's why like we have the professionals to back us up. And just kind of like figure out what everything means at the end of the day and like how we should handle every situation. But I think it does put like a dent in someone whenever you do get diminished by another person. I think that's one of the hardest things about our job. And I'd say like being our age too, we do get put aside a lot just because we're, just young professionals.
The younger generation. Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people also just like take it as like a threat, and it makes me just like love it even more. Like I love a young professional.
Yeah.
In any career field. Like freaking jump in full throttle, take the risk, make a whole life out of it, and like be a boss.
Starts somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like that's, I just don't understand. Like we all have to start. Like I posted something today. Let me tell you what I posted actually, because I think how crazy. We did not even have this on our agenda to talk about, and I posted this morning. I posted this on my Instagram story, and I said, disclaimer, just because it's midweek doesn't mean you can't start being a better version of you. No better time to start than right now, which is so true. Yeah. Like so many people are like, I'll start that January 1st, or I'll start that the first of the month, or I'll start it the first of the week. Like, no, start it on Wednesday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
It doesn't matter.
Like, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, I woke up yesterday at 5 a.m. because I was like, I'm going to start waking up at 5 a.m. or waking up early and working out. And so I've been doing it. Like, get up, do it. And that's not for everyone. And, like, that's fine. But, like, I also feel like a lot of people get, like, a long list of things that, like, you need to do. And they're like, I'm going to do, like, 10 of these things. And it's like, no, like, do 2. For 2 months, and then add a third. Yeah. Like you don't have to do it all right now. Like take your time.
Make it into like a snowball effect. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't really matter like when you start it. It just all depends how consistent and disciplined you are when doing it. I think that's the key thing to it. Like Taylor said, it doesn't matter if you start on a Wednesday, as long as you keep doing it consistently and you're disciplined about it, then like you'll get the result that you want.
Unless you're extremely OCD and like starting on a Wednesday would like make you tweak out, then maybe start like Sunday or Monday. Which I am so OCD. So like starting my like refresh of like my workout routine on like a Wednesday, like waking up and like starting to work out in the morning and in the evening. Oh my gosh, I had to like get over that hurdle yesterday. I was like, Taylor, it is okay to start on an odd number.
It's okay to start on a hump day.
Oh, when did hump day become like a thing?
I think since that commercial, wasn't that a thing? You remember that commercial with the camel? I can't remember what brand.
I feel like we should bring back hump day because people used to be so. Maybe.
Hump day.
Like, I feel like people were so much happier on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, hey, happy hump day. I'm like, happy Wednesday, Bob. Like, like, why? Like, I don't know. Like, people working a 9 to 5.
Yelling it, like, in the office, in the streets, just, like, casually. Just, like.
Happy hump day. Goodness gracious. Well, I hope everyone's week has been, like, good so far. I mean, I guess, like, 2 weeks, technically.
Yeah, right.
Because we haven't talked to you guys for 2 weeks.
And I'd say, like, the start of the year, too. I mean, we're already done with January and we're into February. It's insane how fast, like, the first month has already gone. I think it went even faster for me because I came back from, like, a family trip, and then we went into on that cruise that took up, a good bit of time as well. So January definitely went by fast, and I'm excited to see what February brings. So we have a lot of stuff coming up this month, and hopefully we get rocking and rolling more into real estate. I'm just
I absolutely cannot believe that like it's already February.
I know. We're
like I don't know. What was it? Like 2 weeks ago, I looked at Diana. I was like, holy crap, I get married in like 8 months.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
And now it's like less than 8 months. And like now we're like full wedding planning. So I have a lot that I'm working on tomorrow for wedding planning, making lists, figuring out spreadsheets, stuff like that. So I'm excited because next podcast, I'm going to share some like my tips and tricks I've been learning just to really like help with wedding organization.
Right.
Because it is overwhelming.
No, and then
like,
especially since, so we all thought the wedding, she just got engaged last year.
Yeah.
And we thought, okay, like she for sure wants like a good year of like doing this whole planning stuff. The wedding's going to be in 2027. No, she drops with like, oh, it's September 2026.
Okay, in my defense, I was thinking, let's get married February 2027. The thought of getting married on an odd number year.
Oh, that's
7.
why?
7 of all numbers too. I already wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I was like, there's just no way I can plan a wedding in less than a year. Also because I'm extra as heck.
She is.
Like I've got to have it all on a budget and like, you know, within moderation, but like I want it all, right? But I was talking to Josh and Josh was like, yeah, I really want to get married next year. I was like, in 2026? You mean like you're going to get married like next year, like the year that's in like less than 2 months? In a month, it'll be 2026. He's like, yeah. You don't think we could plan it by then? Sure, let me call some venues.
And she got to working.
Finally, after being super diligent getting my venue, which took me 2 weeks.
Tough.
That was tough. But, you know, we'll talk about that after the wedding.
Episode.
After the wedding, I'll talk about that. But, I mean, it was really tough. There's been a lot of things that were, like, booked up. But thankfully, our Civic Center does the Bridal Expo. So I did the Bridal Expo in January with my mom. We got a lot booked. I'm super excited. We decided to go with Mosaic DJing Events, I think is their name. But they are my DJ. They're giving us our dance floor and they're my day of coordinators. So nice. I got it all and I got like a bundle price. I actually paid $100 for my deposit and I don't have to pay like off my invoice with them until I think like 60 or 90 days before my wedding.
That's perfect.
So like that's so nice because honestly like the money starts to really add up.
Oh, no.
Also, you know what else adds up? Invites. I don't think we talked about this last time.
No, we didn't. Wait, did you already send out all of them?
Yeah, so I have a few more that I'm sending out. But I'm writing all of them, sent all of them, like mailed them to like families and like, you know, friends that were like, we'll invite them. And I invited an extra 46 people. So my limit was 200 and we're at 246.
Oh my God.
And almost half of our RSVP have RSVP'd that they're attending.
Yeah.
No one has marked that they're not attending. So.
Wait, so how many people can fit in your venue?
So 200 people can fit on the dock. But after that, they say like it exceeds like the weight limit. So I think we're just going to have people like standing like up top or like off to the sides. And like, it's just going to be like
the ramp.
First come, first serve. Like but I told Josh, I was like, how often do you go to a wedding and like it's so filled, there's no seats. Like it's just so busy. There's nowhere to sit. People are standing like, I'd be like, dang, yeah, we're that popular. Really, we're not. We just have a big family. But
I mean, like I've been to a couple of weddings that have been that way, but I think like the people just didn't plan it how they should because but again, like there's some churches that are like really small and people just don't take
our
that
venue
into
itself can fit up to 400 people. So
Yeah.
I mean, we're good in that aspect. It's just like for the ceremony. Yeah. So that's a work in progress. So it's kind of sucks, but we're like, hopefully some people can't attend. But I have a feeling that almost everyone that we invited will be attending, which is crazy because a lot of times they say to estimate about 30 to 40% of your guest list to not show up or to like not be able to attend, to mark no.
Well, I mean, if you get to know Taylor and Josh, they're pretty special people. So I know a lot of people love them because, I mean, I love them. So
It'll be a lot of fun, but I'm excited to share all the tips and tricks. We would have gone by our next episode. Josh and I would have gone tux shopping. Well, we're doing jeans and jackets. Josh really wanted jeans.
One thing I'm excited about is I know what her dress looks like, and the other bridesmaids don't. I feel very special about that.
Yes, I finally showed her.
Yeah.
I finally showed Diana because I needed someone else's opinion. So Diana is the only bridesmaid that knows. The only other people that know are one of my or two of my aunts, a cousin, and my mom. No one else, and my grandmother.
Yeah.
So it's really nice though I think that for a while I was like, I don't want to show anyone my dress. Like I don't want to show any of my friends, but that is so hard to do. And also, like, I know Diana will just cry again on my wedding day when she sees me, so it's okay. But it's nice to have shown a friend because, like, Diana and I can look at veils together and, like, she truthfully knows what it looks like. So it just makes more sense. Like, I feel like I'm talking to, like, my other bridesmaids or, like, my matron of honor. And I'm like, oh, can you help me with, like, veils? And they're like, what about this? What about this? I'm like, no, it just won't match.
Yeah.
And they just, like, don't get it.
But anyway, I think we're
getting pretty close on time, but I wanted to share some fun events coming up in Pensacola. I want to make sure I pulled it up on my Facebook. Couldn't remember what it was called. So today, or we'll have this posted probably here in like the next few days. But if you're in Pensacola and you're looking for some fun events, if you're a young professional, there is a PYP event. It is a Young Professional Happy Hour and Mentor Pensacola 2026 kickoff. That is February 12th at the Hilton Garden Inn in Pensacola in downtown. The other fun event that is going on, actually, that I think like a week after, is going to be on Saturday, February 20th through the 22nd. It is going to be at Gary's Brewery, and it is a strawberry festival. I love a strawberry festival.
Those are always good.
Yeah, so that will be a really, really cool time. I think that's really everything that, like, I've noticed that, like, I would be of interest to. Oh, I forgot about this. My favorite thing ever. If you guys did not know, I love a bingo. And I love a margarita. So if you're in Pensacola at Mama's and Papa's Tacos, they do bingo every Tuesday night. It starts at, 6 o'clock?
Yeah, 6.
So you guys should go. They have 2-for-1 margaritas, bingo. It is so much fun. I'm going to try to convince Diana to go next Tuesday. So if you guys listen to this podcast before then, you can meet us there. We'll have fun.
Also, if there's anybody that's like a Harry Potter fan, I know I am. There is this, so I think we have Pensacon. That's one of the things that goes on around here too at our, what's that center
Civic
called?
Center.
The Civic Center. The Fish House, it's a really good restaurant near downtown. They're having a Harry Potter like Fish House event. That's February 14th through the 16th. So I'm excited to go that. I think I'll be going on the 16th. But that's like one event that, you know, I'm signed up for because I love Harry Potter. I don't know if there's any geeks out there that would like to join me in my Harry Potter addiction, but just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, is there anything else that we have coming up?
I think so.
What?
I'm trying to find it because I forgot the date.
What? The Mardi Gras parade?
Yeah.
Oh, that's next Saturday, the 14th.
And guys, don't forget, next Saturday on February 14th is the Mardi Gras parade weekend. So
yes.
I don't know exactly I haven't seen what the plans are for the 13th and 14th. I believe they moved it over a street, so it's not on Palafox.
Yeah,
I believe it's the street next to it. But I do know for sure that on that Sunday, February 15th, there is going to be that beach Mardi Gras parade. That is personally my favorite parade. So if you guys are needing something fun to do after Valentine's Day, that is where you should go. If you need something to do on Valentine's Day, I heard that Waffle House is putting out candles and giving out chocolate waffles as long as you pay for them. So whether you want to go on a date with your lover, go on a date with your best friend, Waffle House really could be the place to go this year. It's been blowing up everywhere. But thank you guys so much for coming to our second episode. We are super excited. I think we have a lot in store. Hopefully you got something good out today. If not, sorry, try again next time.
We just like to blabber.
Yeah, we're just here to talk,
Yeah.
and be productive.
Absolutely.
And that's really why we made the podcast. So thank you guys for coming. We will talk to you guys hopefully in 2
Yeah.
weeks, give you guys some more updates on some dates, weddings, or well, first
More
dates,
planning.
weddings,
Yeah.
plannings, all the fun stuff. If there's anything else
What
that
to do
comes
in
up,
Pensacola.
we'll tell you about it. But
Yeah.
anyhow, thanks guys so much for coming, and we will see you guys next on We Meant to Be Productive. Bye.
Bye.